Celebrity Josh here, also known as Josh Rackless, and we are about to do our first real estate agent interview at a unit that the real estate agent is selling. My friend and neighbor Kathleen is going to film me, so here, you can film me. And the agent is Yinan from Bay Street Group. So we're gonna knock. See, the door's already open. We were gonna pretend that we were just showing up and he didn't know we were here, so that whole ruse is over. But it's gonna be like MTV Cribs here, so watch this. We're here.
Hello.
Oh, what a surprise! It's Yinan.
Hi, Josh.
Good to see
Nice
you.
to see you.
I like your Bay Street thing there. It's very fresh. I like
Our company pin.
I need to get a Celebrity Josh pin now. Okay. And this is the unit at 555 Wilson. Let's check it out. Okay, you can see there's a big, what would you call this, a foyer?
Yes, this is the front foyer, and then this is where all the shoes goes, and we have a nice closet here for all the jackets. Owners actually building a little built-in racket,
Yeah.
so that they actually create more space.
You can hang your coats, your hats. Oh, they got shoes. There's a lot of shoes here. There's got a whole shelf of shoes. And also behind you, so if you've got shoes, this is your place. In fact, this foyer is the size of a lot of condos these days. So.
It's actually a 4-piece washroom with both a bathtub and a shower.
This is not cheap countertop. This is like Caesar stone or something, right? This is nice classy stuff. Nice tiles. It's like a hotel in here. And that's like a full-on...
It's a full bathroom.
You could have a bath.
That bathroom is designed for people who stay in this bedroom.
Oh, right, okay.
Which this looks like a large bedroom, but it's actually the guest bedroom.
It is a good size.
Yeah, normally like in a condo these days, you got your bed, you got your little side tables, and that would be it. But here, you're gonna be like, oh, I'll do some ballet or yoga.
Yeah, you
I
can
love
see
it.
how much extra space there is after you put in a queen bed, and there's enough space to put another tiny living room.
And look at
here.
the size of the closet too. That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
each bedroom comes with a very generous closet, and they all have these
Wow.
built-in shelves.
I'd like one of those.
Okay, Kathleen, dial it down a bit. She's trying to sound like... We've even got another, what do you call this, a drawer thing here. So, I mean, there's lots of space for clothes. And this is just for guests. So, yeah, if you've got your parents or friends, it's not like they have to cram in there and have their little suitcase in the corner.
And now we're walking to, this is where the laundry is.
A wall of
Yes.
closets here.
Lots of extra storage
Yeah.
on that side, and then this side is where the laundry is, all front-loaded laundries, which is very modern these days and very convenient.
And look at that, it's a nice big screen. It looks like almost a television. Like if you were really bored and you're like, I don't feel like watching Netflix or something, you could probably just put this on and watch your shirt spin and stuff. And then here they've got some shelving, it's full of food and everything, lots of storage. So if you want to go to Costco, they're not screwing around. They've got like the big detergents. You don't have to buy the little ones at the drugstore. You can be like, you know what, this is on sale, I'm buying 10 years worth of Gain detergent. I used to write the ads for this, so it smells very nice.
And this is the best part of the condo.
What?
It's a very large and open area with kitchen, dining room, and a very large and spacious living room.
Yeah, you were telling us before, most condos have, you have one or the other kind of thing, or maybe you have a
Exactly.
living room and you have to sit at your breakfast nook. But here you could have the whole family for Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you got going on, and Ramadan. Am I leaving anything out?
And in case you haven't noticed, the ceiling is actually almost 10 foot high. This floor has one of the highest ceiling heights in this building.
Yeah, because I think probably a lot of people are thinking, Josh is very short. I'm like, no, well, I am short, but also the ceilings are very high here, so I look shorter than normal.
So the kitchen is actually very updated. You can see these are the smooth cooktops, and with the oven underneath and the microwave above it. And it has a very generous island.
Yeah, you could do all your cooking here. You could do like film a reality cooking show. You could pay for the condo with just YouTubing your cooking.
Yeah, and standing in the kitchen, you can see your TV as well, so this is very convenient. And here's your
Stainless steel fridge. That's in demand. And then you got your freezer down here, so you can have your Haagen-Dazs, and you can watch that while you're watching your romantic comedies. If you break up with your boyfriend or girlfriend.
Typically these days, condo kitchens are designed with just one aisle of everything's fit on one side, but here you can actually have both sides in a kitchen. So that when you're cooking, you don't have to be shuffling left and right. You're basically just turning back and forth, which is a very convenient way to cook. Imagine if this sink was like right here, then you have to really do a lot of shuffling, which is a lot of condos how they're designed today. but this actually has one of the more traditional design for the condo while incorporating the open space, so you have the best of both worlds.
And then you got the window right here too, so it's not like you're at the back of the place, okay, I gotta cook, but then I gotta walk to the other side of the condo to see some light.
Yeah, it's pretty unique to have the kitchen right beside a window as well, so you get lots of sunlight while you're cooking,
Yeah.
which is a feature most houses have, but not necessarily for condos.
Yeah, so you can actually see what you're eating, and you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have that extra bowl of ice cream, or you can see all the calories. I'm gonna lose some weight. For future videos, you're gonna be like, wow, you're very slim now, Josh. So, but right now it's an issue.
This is the living space, and you can walk directly out from your living room onto the large balcony,
I like
which
that.
runs across from the end of the table there all the way to the bedroom. You can also access the balcony through the bedroom as well.
Whoa! Full-on balcony. You could have you could do golfing, and maybe if you're nice, they'll leave you the grass and the floors here. Oh, is that? Oh, that's a window. Is that a window? I guess it is a window because I don't see my reflection. So wow. So it's like full-on light. You can see everything going on.
Yeah.
I thought it was a mirror, but I'm like, am I a vampire? I can't see myself in it. Lots of nice entertaining space. I'm just imagining, like, if I had friends, I would be able to invite them over and stuff. But this is the kind of condo that if you're like me and you don't have friends, you'll suddenly get friends because they'll all be like, oh, I want to cook in your kitchen. I want to come for dinner. I want to come for Netflix. I want to sunbathe on your balcony. This is an entertainer's condo. What do we got going on
All
here?
right, last but not least, the master bedroom.
Oh, this is where the magic happens.
So again, it features the very high ceiling,
Wow.
9 foot and 7 inches. And then the room is 10.5 by 13.5 as well. And then you can see there's lots of extra space even after a very large bed
Yeah.
setting. And have a direct access to the balcony as well.
That's so cool, because then you want to see, like, well, what's the weather like? Because you don't know what to wear, and a lot of times you don't realize until you get outside. But here, there's no excuse. You just stand outside, and then you go to your closet, and boom! Look, they've got their custom closets made. There's even, he's got a whole section here for ties. It's like, this is obviously a professional person who lives here. I haven't worn a tie since my bar mitzvah, but if you want a job, look, holy cow, he's got so many ties. This guy, see this, okay, this is obviously a guy who knows what he's doing. And then he's obviously got a woman here as well. So if you want a job and a woman, this condo will help you get that.
There's a master bathroom.
Oh, right, we haven't even finished this bedroom.
So here's an ensuite bathroom
Whoa,
with
swag.
a very nice glass shower
Yeah.
and nice.
Oh, very nice,
there.
solid. This is not plastic. This is like whatever. And I like this is dual flush toilet, so it's saving water. That's eco-friendly. And I'll just be in the shower if you need me. So pretend you're like James Bond, and you're like showering, and then the Bond girl comes in. She's like, "Oh, James, I didn't know you were showering." It's like, "It's okay." I don't know what accent that was. And I just realized there's the CN Tower that you can see from the balcony. So that's kind of fun. And in case you're wondering how close the mall is, there's Yorkdale Mall right there. So you can go to the movies, or you can shop at Nordstrom. Okay, so you have taught us a lot about this unit, and what can you tell us about the actual building in general?
The building itself is built by Brand Lane Homes. They are a high quality builder and have done a number of projects in Toronto. As you can see, their projects are generally a little bit more unique in the layout and the design. As you can see, the high ceilings, the very open concept layout. They do, some of their projects features loft type of styles as well. So definitely one of the high quality builders, and they take a lot of pride in their projects. This building itself has 14 floors, so it's not one of the skyscrapers you see in the downtown type of buildings, which gives you that more community type of feel. But it does have 388 units in this building. So what that means is that there are enough neighbors around you that can share the cost for these amenities, and this building does offer a lot of great amenities.
So everybody around me can help pay for everything. But it's funny because with the windows around here, I kind of feel like I'm just in my own house, and you don't really have to, you can pretend you're completely alone, but then you've got all these other people paying for everything for you. So I like it. It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah, exactly. That's the unique thing about this condo, is that you feel like you're in a home, you're in a house, but really without the hassle of maintaining a house.
Or you could still go, and there's lots of neighbors you could borrow sugar from or whatever you need. Talk to them in the elevator. It's good to meet your neighbors and be nice.
For those buyers who are considering buying this unit as an investment, then the number one rule for any investment that you're buying is location, right? We call them the location rule.
Yeah.
And if we're looking at the transit map these days, this location is actually right beside the Wilson subway station, which is one station north of Yorkdale. And you can literally walk to the Yorkdale Mall.
Yeah.
You can see them right outside of the window as well. Basically walking outside of the building, 2 minutes walk down the bridge, and you see like a subway entrance right there already to the Wilson subway station. This station is actually in the middle of the new subway extension line on the west side of Yonge, and people who live here, a lot of them work downtown, so it's only a 20-25 minute transit to downtown.
Yeah, we did that this morning to get here. It was like zoop. Yeah.
Exactly, and now with the York University, basically a few subway stops to the north, and then a couple more stops to the north, so you reach the Vaughan Metropolitan Center, which is a brand new development that's undergoing. It's about 400 acres of land being developed, and there's going to be a lot of the mixed use development and also a lot of the commercial office buildings. There's the KPMG tower already started building, and then PwC is also moving into one of those mixed use buildings. So there are going to be a lot of jobs being created at the end of the West Subway line. So being in this location, basically you can access both commercial centers without changing your subway lines.
That's
right?
true. Yeah, you don't even have to. Yeah, because that's what takes you. Okay, I got to get off at Bloor and go somewhere else or something. No, you're like right in the middle of everything. And even when I got off at Yorkdale, I didn't realize there was like even closer subway. But there's a sign there talking about developing, and they're turning the parking lots into mixed-use hotels and condos and businesses and everything. So you're like right in your own little city here. It's pretty cool.
Exactly. In terms of numbers, which if you're an investor, then should look at the numbers.
Oh right.
And that's a pretty important factor to keep in mind. The listing price is great because at $649, what you're getting is basically $620 per square foot, which is a very good per square foot price to get these days anywhere near the subway stations. Not to mention like downtown, which is over $1,000 per square foot, and a lot of them don't even have parking. This $620 per square foot includes both a parking and a locker.
Wow. Yeah. See, I paid like over $830 a square foot 9 years ago for my condo. And so now I'm like, I should have just waited and bought this. Oh well.
Yeah, and the new projects around here, they're being sold at much higher prices actually.
Wow.
There's one recent project that's selling at about $820 per square foot for a very similar layout, size, and also floor height. And then let's say it rents for $2,800 or $3,000 per month. With the $649 asking price, what you're getting is only 18 times of your annual rent.
Wow.
So what that means is, the sales price divided by your annual rent is only 18 times. And if you compare that to anywhere else, like say downtown, you're probably getting something around 25 or even the high close to 30. And then if you're looking at houses, they're easily going over the 30 mark. And with these ratios, the lower, the better in terms of cash flow for investors.
If you want to buy this and then I could move in and be your roommate, that's another option as well. I'm just saying. Or maybe you and I could live here. I don't know. I feel we've bonded. There's lots of options. So whatever. Just buy it and we'll talk about it. Okay, so we're checking out the building's amenities. And here, there's an actual medical clinic in the building. Physiotherapy, massage therapy, psychology. All of these things I could dearly use. All right, he said there's a barbecue out here, so we can check that out. You can imagine being out here in the summer. Wow, so they got their, fun patio furniture. Those will have cushions and everything. Is that, the kind of a fireplace thing too? Look how much space this is. So you bring your friends over, you bring some veggie burgers. So if you move here, please call me. I want to come and have a barbecue with you. Okay, we were just on the other side. We thought, oh, this is the space. It's very nice. But then we came out here. No, this is where it's happening. Look, heat lamps, so it's just like a fancy restaurant. Hello, neighbors. Very social building. So yeah, you could totally make friends here if you're like me and you don't have any friends. Or if you've got friends, then there's lots of space to keep them. I'm not sure what you do with friends, I guess. Well, you feed them, you bring them over. You say, hey, we're having a sunbathing party. Okay, we just found these places called Urbana 1 and 2, and we're like, what's that? Turns out it's a private little party area, or like event space or whatever where you can, you know, hang out with couches. But then, look, Kathleen, show us. This opens up and you can go right outside. So it's like your own little cabana in a hotel. There's a TV, so you can have like an Oscar party or a Super Bowl party. You've got a kitchen here, you can chill the wine.
Fridge.
Oh my gosh. Can I move into this room? Okay, so yeah, this is definitely the party condo. Speaking of party condo, this room says party room. Holy cow. Okay, so this is the kind of thing you have your wedding at, I guess. Okay, so here's the fireplace we saw from the outside. I gotta start having some parties. And here we have an infinity pool with no edge. This is the kind of cool thing you see in people's Instagram photos where they're like, you know, somewhere fancy and they're like, look at me looking over the world. Oh, and the gym in there. Lots of treadmills, lots of stair climbery things. Okay, those guys are serious about their workouts. Wow, and there's lots of space in there. You can see there's a bunch of people working out. Nobody's getting on each other's nerves. Games room. Whoa, yeah, foosball. Is this what foosball is? Where you kick it, yeah, it's like football, but foosball. And then we get air hockey, and then you can go out to the patio area. So there's so much to do, whether you like sunbathing, or whether you're like me, and if you see the sun, you explode. And here's like where you go in the front door and the driving area, and there's some townhouse type of places here, so it's a very homey place. And up there we saw the party spaces and everything. So we're gonna go check out, because there's something special over here that we haven't told you about yet. Okay, I didn't even know about this. I was gonna tell you about the convenience store, but look at this. Filipino restaurant. So cute. Your own little restaurant right here. That's the kind of place you go to, like, and they learn your name.
Hungry.
You know, we're hungry. We should go eat at Jace Pinoy 2. It's like a sequel. I wonder if there's a Jace Pinoy 1 somewhere. Okay, there's lots of little businesses here. Here's a travel agency, so you can go to Carlin Travel there, book your travel, not that you would ever need to leave the condo. And here's the medical station we talked about. You go get your shots before you're traveling. Free prescription delivery, but you won't need that because you're in the building. Here's the ultimate inconvenience, your own convenience store that you can come to from the outside, or you can get there from inside the condo. So, you know, you're watching Netflix, you want some chips and pop, you don't want to have to go outside because it's winter, boom. And you can buy your lottery tickets. So you become a millionaire without ever leaving. What, is that a hair salon?
Yes, that is.
Oh my gosh! I don't need that.
And that's where the subway entrance is.
The
Right across.
subway-
You see where the subway going?
Yeah, like is that under the bridge or something?
Yeah, so under the bridge, there's a little door on the left. You don't have to cross the road.
And here it is. Enon said, show people how, like, you go right to the subway. It's like, yeah, we walked, it was like 2 seconds, and then boom, we're indoors. And it's nice and acoustic in here. You could come, you could, you know, leave your house and you could sing, I'm getting on the subway, it's so convenient. Is that good singing?
No.
Okay.